Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today we shall discuss rule of law and your responsibilities. The discussion shall be into two parts. I shall read the paper in part one pertaining to rule of law and your responsibilities. In the second part, a small video will be shown to you where you can determine or find it out the responsibilities of various segments of the society, including the responsibilities of the government. Now, first of all, I shall take on the rule of law. Now, I read the paper. The rule of law means that we recognize and accept that we need laws to regulate society. We must find a way to live together peacefully. Laws exist to help us to do this. The rule of law is a fundamental principle of a democracy. The rule of law means that the law applies equally to everyone. That means there is no one above the law. Our politicians, police officers, and wealthy individuals must all obey the law. Under the rule of law, the people have a responsibility to respect the laws, even if they disagree with them. This means you must obey a law even if you do not like it. So it's very simple that under the rule of law, the people must respect the laws and they must obey the laws. Now, as far as responsibilities are concerned, when I say your responsibilities, that means I'm also included into that. In the same way that the law protects you from discrimination. I say again, that the law protects you from discrimination. The law says you have a responsibility to respect other people's rights. For example, your right to freedom of religion means you must respect the beliefs of others. You must respect the rights of other people, even if you do not like or do not approve of those rights. That means that rule of law, the law says that you must respect the rights of others. And the video which I'm going to show it to you in the second part, it's a very small example, but from that you will come to know that in a just society, in the civilized society, how the people, they adhere to the rule of law, or they respect the rights of the others, and they consider that no one is above the law. Everyone shall and have to follow the rule of law. Now, As I said in my previous, talk, that in a just society, society requires three things. First, it must possess just laws. So let's take an example of our country. Our country is a beautiful country. Our nation is a very respectable, dignified nation. I would say it is the best nation. The laws are there. In our country, in Pakistan, the laws are there. Then the second thing is it must possess strong institutions. Here again, I would say we have got very strong institutions. They are totally independent. When I say institutions, that means that we have got a very good justice system. We should not be worried that how we are graded by others. First of all, we should look into our own deeds, into our own actions, that we have just laws available with us. We have all the laws which are required by are the laws which are as per the aspiration of the people of Pakistan. So our institutions, we have very strong institutions. Our courts are the best courts. Our honorable judges are the best judges of the world. I, as a lawyer, I'm Advocate Supreme Court of Pakistan, and I know the courts of Pakistan. They are very just, they're very honest, and they are delivering justice to the people of Pakistan in an absolutely transparent manner. So we have those institutions with us. Now the third is that in a just society, that it must achieve actual justice in the lives of its citizens. When I say in the lives of its citizens, that means the time period. Our endeavors should be that if an individual or any person has come before the law and requesting justice for the sake of justice, it must be provided to him within very short span of time, though it should be reasonable time, right? Having given all the due considerations or the due process, that is Article 10A of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, 1973, our constitution, that the due process should be there, and due process should be again transparent, and it should be from the naked eye. It should figure out, it should be visible that yes, true process, the process is being followed. There are three things they must be considered. That if nation has got three things, three elements, it's known as a very strong nation. Number one, the willpower of the people. No, I leave it to functionaries. I leave it to the people who matter in in governance. And here I would say the governance should be as per the will of the people. It should be very friendly. It should be very helping to the people so that they can earn their livelihood in the most respectful and dignified manner. Then comes the justice system. We have got an independent, very stable, very strong justice system. Here, there is a need that everyone should be treated equal before the law or under the law. Again, there is a question that when justice is being delivered, are the procedures which are involved or which are within the justice system, that must be very transparent and it must be equal for everyone. That means the people who have the means should be treated equal, or the people, those who do not have the means, they should have the confidence in the justice system that they will be treated fairly and transparently. There are so many examples where the rich people, where the politicians, with the lawmakers, they think that it is their prerogative to be above the law. No, no one is above the law. And that impression, if exists, it must be removed, it must be washed away. And any individual who is in the category of have not should be very confident that that individual will be given transparent justice. Here, I would like to give one example that our elite people, especially our politicians, they have got, they think themselves that they are above the law or they are superior to the people, those who are in the category of have not. When they appear in the courts, they have a lot many people around them. In other words, they have a lot of supporters with them. And my brothers, my lawyers, please, you are officers of the court. You are assisting the justice system. Please, at that time, do not form as part of that, sort of a big crowd, or I would say a big crowd. No. Our uniform, our ethics, our integrity, our honesty, our sincerity to the profession does not give us, this kind of facility, relaxation that we form a part of that crowd. No. We are very dignified people. I know the lawyers of Pakistan, they're very good. They're very good in profession. And here I would say, please, do not be part of that crowd. You're holding your brief of your client. That's all. Do honestly, do your best with best of your abilities to assist the court so that our courts, they arrive at the just and the fair decision. And another thing I would like to say, the rule of law is a fundamental principle of democracy. Please think over it. I'm now directly addressing my brothers, my lawyer brothers, that we say that rule of law is the basic principle of democracy. Is the rule of law available to us as one of the pillars or the fundamental element of a democracy? Yes, we are democratic, but please look into these things, whether our actions, they are really in line, which can make our democracy more stable, more stronger, so that we are graded as the best nation. There's so many things which we must think about those. There's so many incidents which happened in past. Please respect the courts. Please respect the judges. And please respect the opponents as well. Please do not be part of the crowd. It's totally, it gives a very wrong impression about our justice system. And ladies and gentlemen, with this, in the second part of this, our today's talk, a video will be displayed. You can watch that video and then determine yourself, you are the judge, whether our responsibilities under the law are the rule of law, which we are holding the rule of law. That means nobody's above the law, all are equal before the law. Are we following those rules? Do we have those ethics with us? Do we have those considerations with us? Do we care for others? Do we give respect to others' rights? So these are the questions. And I would request you that kindly, please do forward your comments. I love my country. I love the people of Pakistan. We are the best people. And let's maintain it. Let the world to know that we are second to none in our ethics and in our performance, which give the strength, which give the moral strength to our country, to our nation. And the third aspect which I was going to discuss, that is, when I said the willpower of the people, we have the willpower. So people are the functionaries those who are at the helm of affairs, they know it. Please do not bring them down from there. Willpower is, there's only one thing which can break the willpower, which can destroy the willpower. If you make them, if you make the nation, or if you bring the nation at such a stage where the daily necessities for the daily necessities are they cannot afford those, or they cannot live an affordable life. So please think over that. I know there will be counter answers, counter answers, that inflation is there. Please, we have to set our own examples that we should be the best servant. I'm talking about the functionaries. I'm talking about those who really matter at the helm of affairs. We have to set our own examples. Yes, we are friendly to our people, and we can reach them whenever they need our help. We care for them. This nation is a beautiful nation. And justice system, I talked about that. Now the third thing, defense of the country. I may say at this time, I'm very open. We have the best army of the world. No one can beat us. I remember the slogan of Pakistan Air Force. Pakistan Air Force is second to none, and it has proved it. Similarly, our army, our navy, our armed forces, our police, we all are very strong. We all are very good. So this message again, I would say that we all are to keep our nation safe. We all are there to provide the justice system. We all are there to ensure that no one is above the law. So, ladies and gentlemen, for today, I'm leaving certain, certain questions for you. Please do come back. Do come back. Do guide me. Do help me. Or help others. Wherever there's a need to correct ourselves, we must do. And thank you very much. And now I will request you to watch that video, and hopefully in our next talk or discussion, there will be a topic on equality.
We've been installing pedestrian activated beacons, also known as rectangular rapid flashing beacons, to alert drivers to the presence of pedestrians at specific crossings. Several factors go into selecting the locations for these beacons, such as high pedestrian traffic, crash data, and traffic safety studies. When pedestrians activate the push-button system,
Yellow lights are flashing.
Yellow LED lights begin a flashing sequence to alert drivers that a person is crossing the street. As a driver, you have specific responsibilities and requirements at intersections. The activated beacon is a sign that there may be a person in your path and in the intersection or crosswalk. It's your responsibility to look for flashing beacons and stop for pedestrians. Remember, not everyone crosses at the same speed, and some people may need more time. Stop behind the bold white pavement marking before the crossing and remain stopped until all pedestrians have cleared your lane and the lane next to you. Even if the lights go dark, you must wait for the pedestrian to completely cross the lane next to you before proceeding. If a pedestrian is visually impaired, all cars must remain stopped on either side of the road until the person has cleared the road entirely. A cane or a guide dog is an indicator of a person with a visual impairment. A pedestrian is not required to activate the beacon to use the crossing. The safest way to approach a crosswalk with a pedestrian-activated beacon is with caution, even if the lights aren't flashing. Thank you for helping keep everyone safe.
SNS Education and Skills. We broaden your vision. We broaden your knowledge. SNS Education and Skills. जहां मिले आपको तालीम का एक नया आगाज, तालीम भी तरबियत भी. Affiliated with Canada and United States of America. English, Mathematics, Physics, Chemistry, Biology. Well qualified teachers. Language courses. IELTS, TOEFL, PET, Chinese language, Office Management course, Law Management course, Web Development, Digital Marketing, SEO, Search Engine Optimization. SNS Education and Skills. House number 29A, Street number 3, Pipeline Street, Caltex Road, Rawalpindi, Pakistan. Second branch opposite Vakil Colony, 208 RB Link Road, Lower Canal Road, Faisalabad, Pakistan. Phone 051 5157 518 0333 64 266 40. sseducationcollege.com.